Volume. Okay, I see a volume meter now. Okay, you guys are a little behind, so I'm pretty sure it's going to work now. Just want to get confirmation that you guys have sound. All those booties probably means you have sound. Okay, do you have volume? All right, cool. Okay, so let's start that over again. So as I was saying, sorry I was a minute late to the show, guys. I was having some technical difficulties. All right. So I was trying to make some things better for the show, and sure enough, hopefully they are a little bit better, especially with some audio. Audio helps. As I was saying, thank you for spending this Thanksgiving Eve here. I really appreciate all of you guys doing that. I don't know if you checked out my video that I released earlier, but I actually thanked most of you, all of you as viewers, people I've had interactions with in the community, and I really do appreciate everything you guys do for us. And thanks for being here tonight. So we got some people talking in the chat. Let's see if we can highlight some of these folks. Apparently the new label states Daredevil 11 is the first appearance of Echo. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, CGC labels are often inconsistent, but I'd be curious to see what the deal is there. That was before the show started. We have a bunch of talks about no audio. I really appreciate everybody. DC Irish, thank you for saying that. Leshik, thank you for coming in. Wilbert, SG, all you guys, and thanks for telling me that we have audio. So I do appreciate that. The best way to get my attention is always booty. Awesome. Hey, buddy, thanks for coming in here. And we got SG saying good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. So again, do you have the talking points? That's always confusing. It's like looking in a mirror twice. So I just we'll go off the notes here real fast. Oh, and Daredevil 9 for Maya. Interesting, Crow's Nest. Thanks for the information. Did you just get some books back, or did you see that on a forum somewhere? So the first thing I wanted to talk about, as you'll see in the notes there, kind of like housekeeping notes, I like to call it. We do have an auction update. Thanks a lot, everybody who participated in the auction I had last Friday. I did get all those books shipped out to you, including a couple carryovers like Super Chat winners. You know, we had some issues with like a foreign person won the Super Chat, and we had a US address we could finally send it to. So all those got sent out to everybody. All the prizes got sent out, the Super Chat prize from the auction, as well as the winner who won a random slab. Well, it wasn't a random slab, it was a signed 9/8 slab. And they won that as well. Jennifer won that, so that was awesome. We got K-pop in the house. What's up, nerds? So all that went out. If you you had your tracking added to your PayPal invoice, if you have any questions, or you don't have tracking for some reason, or you weren't able to check your invoice, or you have any concerns, always hit me up. The other thing I wanted to talk about real fast, I won't go through all the items and show them all off, but Dangerous Waters did extend that Wonder Woman giveaway. All you have to do to win that Wonder Woman giveaway, which was a statue, or like a 10-inch figure. Statue is probably a little bit of a stretch. It wasn't like Sideshow or anything. It was still really cool. It was a David Finch, or no, sorry, a Tony Daniel Wonder Woman figure statue thing. A big ass art book, a couple comic books, and we will have a slab as well to give out from that as well, I believe. And that'll be anybody who participates by using the code Bronze10 from the time I announced that first video all the way up until Black Friday. So you got a couple days left for that. But I also wanted to talk about, hey, we got Southern Comic Geek in the house too. Hey, what's up? Thanks for popping in. I did want to talk about the huge deal at Dangerous Waters Comics and More. If you didn't catch that part of my video earlier, you can get, it's a random discount. You'll get between 30 and 50% off your order. 50% off. I mean, they have slabs, they have all kinds of stuff. So it'll randomly figure out what it is. All you got to do is use the code, I think it's Nerdy Turkey. I want to make sure I have this right, and I'll type it into chat. Yeah. There you go. So there it is in chat. Nerdy Turkey. So you type that in when you're checking out, and you can get 30 to 50% off. That runs from Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So definitely check that out. As a reminder, they have new comics, back issues, slabs, everything's while supplies last, but hey, go get some good deals. So that should be pretty sweet. And then let's talk about today's super chat. If you guys aren't familiar, I do super chat tiers. So last week, Two Brothers Comics won the super chat prize. So Two Brothers Comics, I had a little chat with the page runners over there, the channel runners over there, and they decided to pay forward their prizes to the next week's winner. So that means you guys could win the prizes from last week, which are just automatically being thrown in. And this is a signed Captain America by Mark Waid, signed by Mark Waid right there. Does have a COA back there too. So signed Captain America as a scroll. Try to get the signature in there. So that's one of the super chat prizes for tonight. Also, you get the booty cover from last week, which is Man, Goat, and Bunny Man number 2. Yeah, part 2. So that's your automatic prize that you're going to get. And then I do have extra prizes, but this is the comic I'll throw in for this week, which is Momoko, Women of Marvel, Scarlet Witch number 1. Awesome cover there. So that's right now, if you super chat, that's your prize choice, your prize pool. Yeah, we'll call it a prize pool right there. You got your TNA kind of cover, the Women of Marvel, and the scroll is hiding the Captain America signed Mark Waid. Pretty cool. That's a score from I Like Comics. And again, Two Brothers Comics was being awesome enough to pass those on to the next person. Get my trusty notepad out here because I think I see a super chat coming through. Yep, we do have a super chat. It's confirmed we do have a super chat. How dorky can I be? So we got Buddy in for $5. Thanks a lot, Buddy. Good luck to you. Buddy's a previous winner. And got Mojo in the house. What's up, Mojo? Figure drawings here. And then we got Preston coming in with a happy turkey day. Happy turkey day to you too. Gobble gobble, motherfucker. All K-pop's always down for some booty. Hey, what's up? K Titus is coming in from Japan. Happy Thanksgiving. Blizzards during Thanksgiving in Japan. Man, that kind of sounds cool and it kind of sounds terrifying at the same time. So what, I know Christmas is the whole KFC thing over there. What do they do? Do they have like any, I know there's some romanticization with American culture. Do they do like a Thanksgiving thing, or can you find a traditional dinner somewhere? What do you do? Do you just make it yourself? Or do you just eat normal local cuisine? So at $20, when we get to the super chat, we're at $10 right now. At $20, I'll unlock a rare variant. And then at $40, I do have a modern key, something that's come out in the last year, but it is kind of a bigger first appearance, I would say, that has definitely some room to grow on it. Let's put it that way. So that's what we're looking at for the super chat prizes. So if you don't know how to super chat, basically you go down below, there's a little $ icon in chat, and you can donate to the channel $1, $5, $10, whatever you want. I mean, that's all donations that I use towards things like paying for, I want to pay for StreamYard. I want to get that software going so I can have some guests on the show, that kind of stuff. That's one way you can support the channel. So that's where that goes. What that goes towards. And I throw some comics your way. Oh my God. Is that right? Holy shit, Irish. Wow. Thank you, man. I'm not long for tonight, so I'll have to catch the replay. Let's just get the suspense out of the way before I have to log off. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Enjoy being welcomed in the community by you all. Man, I'm speechless. Thank you, dude. That is, wow. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, DC Irish. That's all I can say to that. And good luck to you. Okay, so Do you guys ever watch Rounders? Teddy KGB, pay that man his money. So we shall pay this man his money. If you don't know that reference, that probably sounded really weird. So that's your first prize that you already knew about. Your second prize you already knew about. Your third prize you already knew about. And then you got, I haven't shown this particular cover yet, but this is a Kevin Eastman Tate's Comics exclusive Batman #1 cover with the turtles and with Batman on it. Very cool. Not very often you get to see Kevin Eastman draw all those characters together. And yeah, this is a Tate's Comics variant cover. So that was your rare variant. And then your first appearance of Yara Flor Wonder Woman, the alternate cover, the B cover. And yeah, that's issue #1. It's in really good shape. I would think it's probably in the neighborhood of like a 9.6. So there you go, guys. That's your super chat prizes for the night. Good luck to everybody. And again, thank you so much, DC Irish. You know, I know we talked a little bit earlier through messaging and stuff. And yeah, hope you have a great holiday, man. Wow, I still can't believe that. Buddy Jesus McKinley. DC Cab Irish. Okay, so figures coming up with nicknames for everybody. Yeah, man, have a good time, DC. All the peeps, everybody in the house. I love it. Sycotron's in here. What's up, man? Comic Boom. Happy Thanksgiving, Comic Boom. See you post turkey, man. Have a good night, dude, for sure. Just kind of making sure I get caught up with everybody. Pay him. Pay that man his money. Oh, man, I watched that movie so much. All night. Check, check, check. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, very good classic. Great Ed Norton, one of my favorite Matt Damons. No one in here said happy Spanksy. Well, actually, K-pop did just now. Dad jokes. All right. So this is the land of the bootay. I love it. Awesome. Well, happy Spanksgiving to you too, K-pop. So let's get back to the talking points and let's move the show along a little bit. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram post earlier, but I got a big box in. And there may be a clue to what was in that box somewhere tonight. Let's see if anybody spots it. See if anybody spots the clue to what was in the giant box that I've been expecting. Boy, that's what he said moment, if I've ever heard one. The giant box I've been expecting. So that's the super chat prize. We talked about Dangerous Waters having the big, huge discount, by the way. So go check that out. So the next thing we got to talk about, December 11th. If you're here watching this now, if you enjoy my show, if you enjoy these live shows, and you're here right now, so hopefully you're enjoying it. Otherwise, you're probably leaving. I just want to say that we're going to have a massive show. The biggest live show I've ever had will be a December 11th, and I will have guests. I'm going to have Economics and Comics. Billy will be here. Hulk Nuts, Joey from the community will be here as well. Also, I Got Issues from Instagram in the house. The three of those guys were the Comic Cartel, and they're going to make their reunion. They haven't been on the air for a while. Hulk Nuts, if you're not familiar, like, his channel isn't around on YouTube anymore. You can't even find his old videos. You can find some old Comic Cartel stuff on Billy's YouTube channel, Economics and Comics. They will be in the house here December 11th. It'll be kind of like the office Christmas party that gets everybody in trouble the next morning, and HR is calling everybody, and babies were made, that kind of stuff. There's going to be lots of stuff going on. It is going to be an auction. It'll be kind of a rowdy show. I know, like, Hulk Nuts is bringing a first appearance of Sabretooth slab. That's one thing he showed off already. I'll have some fire we'll bring too. So you're definitely going to want to be here for it. I don't have the time yet. You will see it posted on my my feed eventually. But it will be December 11th, which is a Saturday. And we're probably going to do it Pacific time, late afternoon would be my guess. But we haven't really lined up the exact time of day yet, but do save the date because that's going to be a huge, huge show. So definitely check that out. So I really hope everybody here can make that. So I do want to get caught up with chat just for a second, and we're not roll. Is there a giant box behind me? That thing? Is that what you're talking about? That giant HasLab Sentinel? Yeah, that could be it. K-pop, eagle-eyed. Right on. I'm glad people are sick. Exactly. Sick. Glad people are looking forward to that. You had me at Hulk Nuts. Yep. Well, you know, let's just say Hulk Nuts are the secret to every woman's heart. It should be a good time. So real fast though, I do want to show some comics I got. I already unboxed these, but I want to show what I got from Dangerous Waters. So he's a really cool guy. He goes around and picks up comic books for me. I have like a list, you know, it's like, hey, go check this stuff out. The reason why I don't have a lot of LCSs around me, it's kind of a hike every time I want to go to one. You guys may have heard me say that before. So I got some cool shit to show off. So let's show it off, right? You know, Preston will want to see the booty cover of the week, that kind of thing. So there's gonna be a lot of good stuff here. I'm just kind of organizing things so they all kind of go in the right order. You know, some shows prepare their shows beforehand. I fuck with settings right before I go live and break everything. Like a fucking idiot, and make everybody watch me do this shit. So there you go. You know, there's just different ways to do things, guys. There's not right ways and wrong ways. There's just the way it works out sometimes. Okay, so let's check out some comic books, huh? So this is all stuff from my list that I've said, hey, can you hunt for this stuff for me? He found a lot of the kind of like lower dollar stuff that I had on that list, which is awesome. I'm still looking for it. This is stuff that, you know, I want to collect. So this is Fantastic Four 371. He found the first print, which is the white cover. It's a Johnny Storm embossed cover, very hard to see, as we'll see here. And why the fuck did I want this? It's a little bit easier to see if I take it out, and we'll find just the right light. 90s, man, right? Why did I want this? I'm not gonna. I don't have time to like show you every panel. So the reason I wanted this, I like weird, obscure events in comics, and this is the issue. It's I think it's a wedding too. I want to say this is the issue where Sue Storm gets the boob window 4 costume. And it's because she's being controlled by Malice or whatever. That's the real reason why. But I wanted that. And then he found the first printing, which is actually up on the site if you're interested in it. But I took the second printing because I don't really. It's not like a collector thing for me. I don't need the first print. So I think the red cover actually looks cooler than the white one. The white one's the same. It's just white. And then another one he got for me is this Joker 9. I think this was the 1 in 25. So he grabbed that one for me with the tarot card cover. I think that's fantastic. So, and also probably going to be worth something too. Another one I've been looking for a while. Power Pack 27. Why the fuck do I want Power Pack 27? Well, I believe this came out slightly before Uncanny X-Men 212. So Uncanny X-Men 212 is sort of like hailed as the first fight between Wolverine and Sabretooth. I believe this came out slightly before. I'm going to have to do some double checking on that, but I've wanted to grab that. Next thing I got, Marvel Comics Presents 25, just a really cool Havoc cover. This is the issue right after the Cyclops run in Marvel Comics Presents. And I just was like, I got to have that too. Why not? Marvel Comics Presents 86, which is the first appearance of Cyber. And that's just one I didn't have in my collection, so I wanted to grab that too. Great Sam Keith cover. And then Superboy number 1 from the New 52. Why did I want that? Well, the reason why I wanted that is because this is the first appearance of Caitlin Fairchild from Gen 13 in DC continuity. And I'm a massive Fairchild fan. She was very important during my formative years. So there you go. Wolverine 37, a comic I've never had. I've actually just never seen it for some reason. This is the first appearance of LCD and Albert, and I like those characters quite a bit. The kind of the cyborg Wolverine. All right. Wolverine 80, first appearance, controversial first appearance, whatever they call it. It's the test tube appearance of X-23. So I thought that was a good comic book to have too, just to kind of cover bases on X-23 keys. Just got some great G.I. Joe comic books here. G.I. Joe 43. G.I. Joe 30. Got a newsstand for G.I. Joe 39. The main hunt for me right now is G.I. Joe 60. That's like the main key I'm going after. I love Falcon, plus it's the Todd McFarlane issue. This is the issue that Todd McFarlane got kicked off of, and he actually did not do the interior art for that comic book. So let me just double check chat here because I've been talking for a while. Damn straight. That's the 5D chess way to do it. Nice, right on. Right, it did look like Carnage for sure. Oh, right on. Wait, is that the Stormbreakers? Really woo-woos. Who wouldn't want power? A good question. Who wouldn't want Power Pack? I agree. Sam Keith, Havoc hype. Oh, that's funny. So that cover just came out, that Tarini cover. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, right. I agree. Unfortunately. Just thought that was a cool femme fatale cover there. European Missions #9. I had a couple of the early European Mission comics that I sold with my collection a few years back. G.I. Joe Yearbook 2. I think that's the first mainframe appearance in there. Was the reason I wanted that one. Kind of yellowed, but it's just for me, so I don't really care. G.I. Joe Transformers 1. I had a couple copies of this that I sold when I was young and dumb and full of idiocy. It's not what you thought I was going to say, is it? The House of Slaughter Red Foil. Headless had one of these for me from his store that he offered. Kind of hard to get it to show up correctly, but yeah, it's a red foil. And then I think this is the one per store. I think on that one. I wanted both of those. All right, so Preston and other booty lovers. It's not just Preston, but Preston's the one that always hounds me about it if I don't get in here on it on time. It's booty cover time, buddy. So here on Late Night Comics, we talk booty covers. It is hump day. It's Wednesday. So we talk about booty covers, right? So I'll show you the runner up for booty cover. Preston, I think already saw this because it was on my Discord. By the way, I have a Discord link in the description below. Go check it out if you want to come become part of the conversation and talk to everybody. So here's your runner up for booty cover of the week. Supergirl 40. Even Supergirl is in awe of, I think it was Superwoman, right? Yeah. It was Superwoman. Try to get... So hard to fight the glare on the polybag. But yeah, that's your runner up for booty cover of the week. What could be better than that? What could be better than that? Well, how about some Don Moreno goodness? How about that? So there's your booty cover of the week. No, wait, no, it's not. Because that's your booty cover of the week. There you go. Bask in its glory. Tremble before its might. Don Moreno's packing the heat. All right. So that's the weird, creepy part of the show that everybody's probably like, what the fuck, if they're not familiar with me. Yeah, I like booty covers. It's my thing. A lot of people like TNA covers, especially the T. Gets all the love. I like to show love to the A whenever I can. Damn straight. Indeed. So there you go. There's the booty cover of the week. Everybody hopefully enjoy that segment. If you don't, I don't care. It's not going anywhere because I love it. Figure says booty hump day. Damn straight, it's booty hump day. Okay. So guys, if you're just now joining us, just want to remind you, it is the super chat We did have all the Super Chat tiers unlocked by DC Irish. So you could win the first appearance of Yara Floor, the B cover. You could win this Kevin Eastman, Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You could win this Man, Goat, and Bunny Man. If you're a fan of the booty, she's definitely got one. And we've got this Woman of Marvel Peach Momoko cover with Scarlet Witch on it. Not to mention, last but not least, oh boy, late night comics, everybody, not early morning comics. Mark Waid signed Captain America issue. So there we go on that. And yeah, all you got to do is do Super Chat and you get a chance to win those comic books. You can Super Chat any amount. The more you Super Chat, the more chance to win you get. Shiny Heiny, that is right. Possibly a little too shiny, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. So the way I did it, if you want to play along at home, Cyclotron, is I do it I was born in the Bronze Age. I was born in 1982, which puts me at the tail end of the Bronze Age. So I'm the Bronze Age nerd because of that. I do actually really enjoy the Bronze Age. It's probably my favorite age of comics to read. I'm a big Copper Age fan though too. Speaking of Copper Age, my wife is the Copper Age babe because she was born in the Copper Age. And she didn't want us to be Copper Age nerd because it just seemed a little iterative. So we decided Copper Age babe was appropriate. So if you just figure out when you're born, figure out what era of comic books that corresponds to, there you go. We've had Silver Age nerds in the house. We've had no Golden Age nerds have self-identified yet. And probably a lot of Copper Age nerds in here too, I would imagine. So maybe even some Modern Age nerds, I dare say. So there we go. So you guys saw it. What do you think? Do you think I should unbox the Sentinel, or do you think I should just unbox some comic books instead? I'm going to do a review on the Sentinel, probably a shorter one or whatever. It would take a little while to unbox it. So if you're not like patient, then don't tell me to do it. But I don't know, figure I'd leave you guys the choice. It's Thanksgiving. I do have a couple other things to unbox, and while you're deciding, I have 2 slabs to show off. I open these ahead of time because, for one thing, it's annoying to watch people unbox slabs because it takes forever, for one thing. For another, one of these boxes was a little damaged and I didn't know which one was which. So I got 2 slabs, and this is kind of my investment slabs. If you're wondering what I'm investing in, most of my last auction money that I won has gone to car repairs, investments in further grading costs, but I did have enough money to get 2 of the same book for some investment. And I went with Nova #1, first appearance of Richard Rider. That's right, Dick Rider. First one in a 6.0. So went with that comic book. And then the second one I went with, you know, like I said, it's the same book, so it kind of kills some of the suspense there. But I did get a 8.0 as well. So my opinion on this is I think that there's the most return for investment right now, probably for buying in these lower grades. They're going to appreciate the most. I might keep one of these too, because I think it's a cool book. I think it's a fantastic cover and I like the character. But now I have one to sell, one to keep, or whatever. Yeah, I can tease you like that. Teasing's the most fun. Everybody knows that. So yeah, the Platinum Age, I don't really, yes, you're right, but I don't really consider it part of, like, when I think of modern comic books, and I know there's the Modern Age that gets a little bit into, you're not wrong, by the way, but it's just the way I look at it. I think of modern comic books as having started in the Golden Age, and I wish the Modern Age itself was not the name we refer to it as. For one thing, we need a new age to delineate between comics, because now it's just too long in the tooth to keep calling it the Modern Age, is my opinion. Hey, what's up, Copper Age Nerd? How's it going? Love it. So yeah. Okay, so I heard why don't we save the Sentinel? We'll save the Sentinel and we'll unbox the comics. We'll do both though. Okay, so this is an A-OK, and I actually, you know what? Because it's Thanksgiving, somebody was sending me something as a thank you, essentially. I want to unbox this first. So let's do that. This is an A-OK. I want to make sure I double check the page name and don't say the wrong thing. I don't like to use people's real name and stuff like that accidentally. So you want to check out, for the awesomeness that donated to this particular game, show, check out Chain Drive 30 on Instagram. Go give him a follow, guys. Chain Drive 30, all one word. And was nice enough to send along an A-OK that I think will go nicely with some of the other stuff we've talked about so far. Oh, nice. I like how he did this. It's got the pull tabs on the mailer with the painter's tape. I like that. So I already know what this is, but it's very cool. And if you've been following along with, like, you know, I try to collect runs and stuff, you might think this is pretty neat too. Or if you just like comic books, you might think this is neat. All right, so this is the last issue I needed to complete the Weapon X run of Marvel Comics Presents. It's issue 74. And that is an awesome A-OK. It's in packed well. It's in fantastic shape. I don't need it to be a 9.8, but I mean, it's in fantastic shape. You pulled this out of a bin, you would not be sad at all. He packed it really well, and I can just say nothing but thank you. So appropriate on this Thanksgiving to say thank you. You did an amazing job there, and you completed my run, man. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you a lot. All right. Let's get caught up here. Yes. Hey, we got Headless Hammerhead in the house. Yo, yo, yo. So Headless Hammerhead, the owner of Dangerous Waters Comics, that's the people I'm telling you to go check out this weekend, Friday through Monday, to get 50% off. Use that code Nerdy Turkey to get a random chance to get an awesome discount over there on all kinds of stuff, slabs, new comic books, classic comic books, figures, that kind of stuff. So go check it out. Yeah, it is absolutely nice. Yes, Lost Canyon. It is a Barry Windsor Smith art. Absolutely on that run. Hey man, a lot of people think I have like a highlight kind of thing going on here. If the lighting was better, I got plenty of gray coming in. You look young, buddy. When I met you at Rose City, I was not thinking, who's this old guy? I was thinking, who's this dapper young gentleman coming up to say hi? Are you Bronze Age nerd? Yes, I am. And we had a great time walking around. So the next two things, the last two comic unboxings, are going to be from Billy at Economics and Comics. I don't know which of these is which, but there's some fun stuff in both of these probably. So I don't know what all I'm getting here. One thing is an order, and another thing is auction winnings. I believe this is the auction winnings. So tough choices here. All right. So this was a Perio 1 in 15, I think. I don't even remember which Vampirella issue that was, but I mean, that's just cool. How can you go wrong with that? So had to get that one. Conundrum for sure. As I mean, in some ways, we kind of have this alert coming in. This is Jennifer Blood 1 in 7 Virgin. I just have the cosplay trade variants, but Jesus. So I had to get that one. I felt like it was on brand. And then this one is the House of Slaughter number 1 in 100. So big Something Is Killing the Children fan, big something, big Frozen fan, big House of Slaughter fan. So had to get that one. Absolutely. So there you go. So that is my winnings from Billy's last auction. Once again, Billy will be here for an auction on December 11th. So if you think that kind of shit's cool, come check it out. He might just hang out. He's kind of like saying he just wants to hang out and make fun of us, which is cool. But you know, we'll probably peer pressure him into selling something too. I don't know. We all know who bought that one. Yeah. And then I think this is his latest exclusive mystery box. It's called the Making Some Room mystery box. We'll see what's in here. I mostly got this to support Billy, probably for some giveaways or just to sell in auctions or something like that. Just being honest, unless I like something particular in here. Ooh, shit. Fuck yeah. There's some good stuff in here. Yeah, actually some neat stuff. So he threw one of these in. Everybody knew they were getting this Snake Eyes Dead game. It's one of the exclusives he did with Marat Michaels. He has a billion of them, so he's just kind of getting rid of those. Got some free comic book day comics he threw in. Got King Shark. So just two in here. Yeah, King Shark and Batman the World. That's neat. And then the goodies. Silk number 4, the Lee cover. That's very cool. I think I have the set for that already, so that might go in an auction or something, or be a giveaway for a super chat at some point in one of the shows. And then we got Joker puzzle box number 1. Yeah, number 1, exclusive for that too. Very cool cover. And then my favorite of the bunch, the Carla Cohen Batman 89. How do you not like that? Very cool. So thanks a lot, Billy. If you happen to catch us on the rewind, or if you're lurking around while you're doing some work or something like that, thanks a lot, dude. Okay, for the brand, I just got to go ahead and show off the super chat prizes one more time. If you want to get entered to win the super chat prizes, you could win the first appearance of Yara Flor. That's the new Wonder Woman from Future State and everything. This is Future State Wonder Woman number 1. You can get this awesome Kevin Eastman Batman and Ninja Turtles cover for Batman number 1. That's a Tate's Comic exclusive. You can get this Man Goat and Bunny Man. Momoko Women of Marvel number 1. And a signed Mark Waid comic book, signed by Mark Waid there, right there. That does have a COA with it as well. So yeah, and the thing is, so I saw Sicko's comment. Sorry if there's somebody else ahead of that. Yeah, so he's sitting on, he shared some pictures. He's sitting on so many comic books right now. It's just taken over his house. And so he just had to make room. He had to clear some space. So, hey, we got Mark going in for the super chat prize. Says, cheers. Thanks a lot for coming in here and doing that, Mark. I appreciate it. Good luck to you in the giveaway. Got some anime talk here that I don't understand. I've tried to read some Vampirella. Honestly, it's mostly just cover buys for me. Ow, glasses are crooked, bugging me. I can't remember which series I started reading. It was the one where she wakes up after she's been out of it for like a few hundred years or whatever. It seemed all right. I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. Like I've read some of the crossover stuff. I think that's cooler. So having needing room. I do too. I do too. Okay, so let's cover the other topics, and then I'll unbox that giant robot there, which will be crazy and hard to do. Okay, so things hopefully will work just fine. They may disappear. Things may go crazy, but if the screen goes black for a second, don't panic. It's just me switching something over on the back end, and hopefully that won't take more than a second. This is why I want to use StreamYard, because this stuff would be a little bit more seamless. But let's see if this works. Ah, shit's broke. Okay, so let me go back and fix that. I'll be right back. Okay, well, things are not working. This is part of the problem I was having earlier. Weird. Okay, so I can't really share. Can I do it this way? Okay. Can you guys see that? Oh, K-pop is heading out. Thanks a lot for your super chat, K-pop. We'll get that written down. And I did get marks down. Okay, cool. So hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, but I'm sure Buddy's right. I haven't read any of the classic stuff, but I can't imagine that that's not better than the modern stuff. So I'll kind of do this. Okay, so this is a segment where I talk about my favorite YouTube videos from the comic book community. I try to spotlight stuff too that isn't like, you know, I don't want to name names or whatever, but just, you know, there's a lot of channels out there. It's like everybody watches them. Everybody knows who they are. And a lot of people know who ETA Nick is. So, I mean, I guess it's all relative, of course, to what your exposure is to certain channels and all that kind of stuff. But this is a channel I very much enjoy. I like watching him. I love his take on things. Easily one of my favorite channels to watch. One of those few comic book YouTube channels where I watch pretty much everything he puts out. Which is kind of rare for me. Kind of just messing around with that there. Okay, so Nick did a video covering the test stuff that CGC was doing. The test stuff is essentially they were pulling stuff from their submissions, sending it to a separate part of their expansion facility, and they were working on stuff. And people were asking him, you know, why are they doing that? Why aren't they taking my submissions from March? You know, which is a valid question. And he does a great job. You know, I would recommend going to watch this video. He does a great job explaining the situation, explaining why CGC would do that. And I think that it's really worth watching. Oh, okay. I misread that. I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you're still here. Some debate on the best Vampirella stuff. I haven't read any of the classic stuff. If you guys come up with a consensus, I would be curious, because they occasionally have Vampirella cells on Comixology, and I would go back and read some of the original stuff. Okay. So essentially he does a good job explaining, why they would do that, the process. ETA Nick is just a really level-headed guy, and I really appreciate what he brings to the community. And he's just a undervalued channel. Like there's undervalued keys. He's an undervalued channel. The next video I want to talk about is one of my favorite channels out there, period. Just like ETA Nick, very different channel from, it's not about spec. He doesn't talk about, any of that kind of stuff. He talks about comic books. He talks about storylines. He talks, one of my favorite things he does is he does like a profile on a artist or a writer, usually an artist. He's an inker. His name is also Chris. And this is Comic Tropes. And he did a video covering the All-Star Batman and Robin series that Frank Miller and Jim Lee did and why it was never finished. And this is a fantastic video. I love his style. I love the way he researches things and goes over it, and his approach to everything. And it's just a video I highly recommend people go out there and watch. I need some water. Okay. By the way, since I have it up, I'll just briefly show off Dangerous Waters Comics and More. These are some of the comic books, so like the back issues you could go check out. One I highlighted in that video earlier. Let's see if I can pull it up here. I really like the Supergirl second print. I think that's pretty awesome. So these are some comics you can go check out. Remember, use the code NERDYTURKEY if you want to go save 30 to 50% off your order. Totally just got my beard hair stuck in my microphone. So real fast, I just want to cover this news. Since I'm having issues with this setup and everything, I'll just kind of get through this, I guess. This is a casting announcement for Sabine Wren from Star Wars Rebels, from the Ghost Crew, has been cast for the Ahsoka series, and Natasha Liu Bordizzo has been cast as Sabine Wren in the new Disney Plus series. She was in the recent Netflix Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny, and The Society. So this is fantastic news. She'll be starring alongside Rosario Dawson in the new series. I think she definitely can pull off the look for Sabine Wren, which is something that, doesn't always happen when they do these new castings. I'm not familiar with her as an actress, but I'm sure she's great. Hopefully she's great. I don't know. I love Sabine. Sabine's one of my favorite Mandalorian characters. I really dig her. I think it's cool. And with Ahsoka and Sabine, we knew those characters were kind of coming. That was the rumor. It's almost guaranteed now that we're going to see Ezra, or the search for Ezra, Grand Admiral Thrawn, all that stuff's coming. And I think this is super exciting as a Star Wars fan, and I cannot wait. Fire engine. That's not a good thing to hear on Thanksgiving Eve. But I think that's exciting, and I'm looking forward to that. You get K-pop seal of approval. Yes, I love Comic Tropes. It's a channel I recommend. It's funny how many people don't really seem to know about his channel, and yet it's got, so you think Jim Mint's like this big comic book and statue and omnibus guy. Comic Tropes has like 100,000 more subscribers or something than Jim Mint. He just does really cool content, and yet most people I talk to in the comic book social media kind of community or whatever have no idea who he is. And I just think that's part of the reason I want to highlight this stuff. We all like comic books, right? Yeah, I'm on IG. Bronze. Oh, sorry, you're talking to K-pop. My bad. Never mind. Nice. Well, I'm glad you guys are able to connect with that. That's awesome. It's part of what I was talking about in that video earlier. We also got Buddy coming in with another $5 super chat. He's supporting the show, and he also just, I think, really wanted to let us know that the Warren book was the best as a kid. I'm guessing that means because it was hot, or it was just good. I don't know. Hot and good. Those both can be the same. You don't like his theme, or like his style? Maybe. I know my wife always gets annoyed at bowling shirts. I'm like, well, it's not really what I'm looking at, but I understand. I get it, honey. I do. If you're watching. I didn't want you to think I was calling figure drawing honey. But I do appreciate that. We got Preston coming in with a $5 super chat. Hey, thanks for all the support, everyone. Buddy is right. I like when you guys have arguments via super chat. It works out for me too. Yeah, that's true too. And there's even bigger. I mean, there's bigger channels than him. I don't want to make it sound like he's like the biggest channel. It's just funny to me. And yeah, I tend to gravitate towards smaller channels too, because the bigger channels, I don't want to say like there's anything wrong. I just don't intend to enjoy them as much. That's the truth. Comics Explained is pretty popular. There's channels that I hadn't heard of Comics Explained until maybe a few months ago. And then Thinking Critical I just heard about. I'd never heard of Thinking Critical before. One of the bigger channels I watch that again is kind of weird because a lot of people also don't watch or know him, and he's a little controversial, I guess, is Comics by Perch, kind of another channel I sort of recently discovered, but that's awesome. Hey, thanks a lot, Comic Book Steals and Deals. Yes. I don't even know what Uncle Jerks is. I guess, that's kind of maybe part of my secret is I tend to stick to the, kind of the smaller stuff. And I also just don't have time to watch a lot of YouTube. Or if I do have time to watch YouTube, I used to watch a lot of comic stuff and I tended to gravitate towards other things. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. And hopefully you're able to meet some through here. I don't want to like just plug it or whatever, but it's one of the things I like to do at my Discord. It's a very humble Discord right now. Like 12, 15 people in there or something like that. But I do want to get it growing, get it bigger. That's what she said. And get everybody, kind of give a place for people to hang, to chill, to talk. That's exactly what I'd like to do. So I think my Bluetooth mouse just died because, we like to have problems. Oh, well, I'm going to. Sure. Okay. So again, these are channels I've just heard of. And kind of the chief point I'm making there is I don't really enjoy watching a lot of channels. The ones I've highlighted on this series I'm doing now are the ones that I actually tend to watch. And there's a few others, like I watch some Tales from the Flip Side occasionally. I watch some like newbie comics. I watch some Bry's comic stuff every once in a while. I watch some Comic Book Investment. Like those are like the big channels. I've stopped watching Comic Tom. Like I used to tune in every once in a while. I've stopped watching that one. Very occasionally I'll watch a Gem Mint video, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I'm no knock against him. It's just not my style really. It's not what I like. For the most part. I just realized that a ton of my kitchen is like viewable this time with the camera setup, which is probably a bad thing. You can see how tiny my kitchen is though. That's for sure. So, nice. That's awesome. Yeah. It's always really fun when I go to like, oh, another place I want to talk about, by the way, you just reminded me before I forget, Department of Comics is another Discord that I recommend checking out. Hit me up if you want to invite to Department of Comics. If anybody's a member here, feel free to post an invite link. I don't want to like take time to go grab one, but if you're interested in joining it, it's a huge Discord. If you get lots of fast track news about stuff that's going on in the industry from there. I hear about a ton of things there first. The fan base on the bigger channels get to overrun by the buddies, and it seems noobs get run. Yeah, I see what you're saying there too. Yeah, I agree with that. And I mean, there's people that like talk about like my channel trying to get bigger. And the funny thing is I've pretty much never tried to get bigger. I've done a few giveaways. I did have a goal for trying to get to 1,000. And then I just felt like doing a giveaway. So I did a 1,700 or 1,600 subscriber giveaway. By the way, I guess I should point that out too. We got to 1,700 subscribers now, which is awesome. Yeah, that also happens on Twitch. Yeah, but is that causation or correlation, Lotor's Empire? Because I kind of think that like I just talked about some big channels that are way bigger than any of those guys, and they're not douchey. So yeah, anyways, but I know what you're saying. And there's obviously viewpoints on some of those bigger channels too, some of which I share, some I don't. For the most part, I respect people that make content, and as long as they're nice people. And by the way, many of those people have been nice to me. Yep, I should mention Stan's Collectors Universe too. I mentioned him in my thank you video earlier. Another great channel, super positive guy. Just watching him be energetic about comics brings a smile to my face. And yes, Economics and Comics obviously, you know, is coming on the channel on December 11th. That's awesome, buddy. I appreciate that. Okay, so I've threatened to open this big Sentinel. Let's do it, huh? Let's open a giant plastic robot. So if you guys real quick here, because you're not going to hear me because I'm going to be unboxing this thing for a second. And I don't want to keep everybody too late because I know everybody's probably like prepping or they want to wake up early and do food, or they're going to order Taco Bell or whatever it is. I mean, whatever your plans are. So HasLab is like a pre-order Kickstarter type thing where Hasbro says, hey, we want to make this big ass thing that we're not going to know if we're going to sell it or not, or at least that's the marketing that they put behind it. Support it, pay for it ahead of time, and that'll fund the R&D and the tooling and all that stuff, and we'll make the thing and then deliver it to you when it's ready. And they have unlocked tiers and goals. So I supported the HasLab Sentinel. I'm just going to set this up on the chair and unbox it. I will be very quiet for a minute probably because I just want to get that unboxed for all, I'm curious, all 17 people that are in here, which is, by the way, totally fine. I expected it to be a light show with Turkey Day. And again, like I don't care if I'm the biggest channel on YouTube. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully people appreciate that. I think all of you do. Yes, I will open that big boy up. I'll also open the Sentinel too, Preston, just so you know. Gonna be a problem. She's too big for the chair. Okay, so again, I know the mic's gonna be harder to hear me. To show you the front. There's the back art. Pretty cool. I am excited and nervous, just like a cheerleader on prom night. I'm gonna turn it sideways and slide it because I'm fighting a vacuum here. That is a big toy. That's what she said. Sweet. So I have a feeling everything's just going to fall out of here if I am not careful. Got your master mold head. There's a big chunk of plastic. Have a tri-sentinel head. Battle damaged. Battle damage hand. Got some tentacles for all you hentai fans. Little Bastion. So that's a 6-inch figure. Sentinel Prime. All right, so this is my giant robot, guys. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Just fantastic. We're at our limit. Well, you know, like I said, teasing is the most important part. So absolutely enormous. Good detail. Definitely have the weak knee joints, but you can tighten that up with a screwdriver. So I'll be doing that. Yeah, so that's my pet Sentinel. Hide all your mutants. And luckily I paid for this thing a long time ago. Otherwise I would be crying about it, but hey, it's already been bought and paid for. This was like the birthday present, half a Christmas present, and Father's Day present wrapped into one. I don't even know where the switch is for the power features here. Can't remember. So I'll have to play around with that, but that is really cool. So surrender mutant and all that jazz. I start a dummy, like a ventriloquism show. Got individual figure articulation. So there will be a review coming on the site. I am just in awe of this thing. So try to set it in front of the camera here. Okay, look at some of the detail there. Very cool. Give him like metal fingers, horns. All right, so I'm gonna have fun playing with my new plastic friend. I'm very thankful for a wife that was willing to let me get this. Do one thing here real fast. And that's why we'll fix the knees first before I try to do that again, but no harm, no foul. Just slipped a little. That's what I was hoping to do with it, though. Yeah, so if you're not familiar, they shipped it with like loose screws in the knees, so you have to kind of take off like a plastic cap and tighten them up, which is really unfortunate, but hey, still cool. Oh, we got Buddy. Buddy, and you're the $5 super chat. I don't really have enough room to show that thing off properly, so that's why I'm gonna do a different style for the review on it. Yeah, it is absolutely badass. K-pop, look how long those tentacles are. Like, those are long. Yeah, the colors are really good too. I kind of secretly hope they do an Age of Apocalypse Sentinel, like the greenish colored ones. Man, these things don't want to come out. They're in here so tight, they don't want to come out. How many sex innuendos can we do tonight? But yeah, there's the tentacles. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. But yeah, it's super cool. I don't have room anywhere here, like set it and show it off at the same time. But you know, all your mutants are belong to us. Okay, well, I think we've officially jumped the shark. Yeah, they even wrapped it. That's kind of good. Yes, that's 100% accurate. Hey, Michael, what's up? Need to see the tentacle action. Okay. I have requests for the tentacles. It's just tough because I literally have nowhere to like set this thing while I'm posing it. And it does have like bendy wire in it, like Omega Red style. So haven't messed around with any of the articulation or anything like that, obviously. I mean, just opened it, so you know, but you'll be able to grab a figure. They show it holding a Wolverine figure. I don't know, like wrist seems a little weak, you know, but I'll still get some cool stuff out of this, and then maybe I'll be able to futz around with tightening some of the stuff. Oh, you can even bend it, like twist the fingers. That's cool. So you'll be able to grab a mutant or something. But yeah, this is a 6-inch Marvel Legend next to this thing, just for scale. You know, grab somebody who we might actually fight or interact with. There's Deadpool. Can I give you an idea of that? So it's cool, guys. I'm gonna nerd out here for the rest of the night. Yeah, there's a kink in my tentacle. I hate it when that happens. It's just like a slight bend, though. It's actually a good thing. It does look like a puppet for sure, for sure. And I you know, I'll have to play around with it because with these kind of figures and stuff. First of all, I need to get that knee tightened up because it's not gonna stand. That's why it slid. And that sucks. Looks like both my knees are a little loose, but already got a beard hair in there. It is just cool though. I'm obviously having a great time. I think having a greater time if I had somewhere to put it and like actually show you guys. That would be dope, but kind of looks a little spastic there with the tentacle. Yeah, I wish I could remember where the activation for the lights and stuff were. Oh, okay, maybe I gotta like undo the battery compartment first. But I guess it's just the button right there. Anyways, I don't want to break anything trying to take it apart. So yeah, it's awesome. Been a long time waiting for this thing. I ordered it like a year and a half ago. So I was also one of the last people, the last round to get theirs. And it'll, you know, once I get it all fixed up and everything, it'll be hanging out back there. It'll be kind of one of my little dudes in the backdrop. And maybe it'll be like Elf on a Shelf. It'll be doing something different every week. But yeah, there's that. So since he doesn't sit very well or stand very well, I'm just going to set him down where he can't fall. All right. It's freestanding. Believe it or not, it's normally freestanding. But yeah, like I said, they have that kind of manufacturer's defect. No. I have Jubilee sitting right up here. So yeah, I never really am able to show this off. There's a picture on my Instagram somewhere, but I've got like Jubilee, Psylocke, Iceman, Bishop, Professor X, Storm, Archangel, Colossus, Cyclops, Wolverine, Jean Grey, Rogue, and Gambit, and they're all like the 90s. So it's basically the blue and gold team. Yeah, I hate to read instructions, but this one, yeah, it's a beefy motherfucker. I will have to read the instructions. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. I know it's very self-indulgent to like show it off, but hey, you know, it's fun stuff. Easily, like I've never bought in a statue or anything like that. It's not a statue, but it's definitely the biggest like collectible figurine thing I've ever bought, and it's probably nothing to people that get like sideshows and stuff, but it's very cool for me, and I'm very, very lucky to have it. This thing, man, this master mold head, this thing weighs like a baseball, softball. It's just a really solid hunk of plastic, so that's cool. Absolutely. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss any super chats or anything, because we'll do that super chat drawing. I got Buddy last. So yeah, here's your kind of 30-second warning. If you want to do a super chat and get entered to win the free comic books that I send out for the super chat, now is your kind of chance to do that. There should be a dollar icon down below, and we'll do the super chat drawing giveaway. Sent on event. I don't get that one. Sent on event. Sent on event. I like the rhyme. Oh yeah, battery's not included. Yeah, it's probably what's going on, right? Sure. There was like one little piece of paper at the bottom of the thing that I didn't want to dig out. But yeah, it's funny because my daughter loves the X-Men the animated series. And by the way, I keep threatening to do it. I will be doing a X-Men animated series retrospective, like a voiceover video with like footage and all that kind of stuff from the show, and talk about the history of it and what it means. My daughter loves it. My daughter sings the X-Men theme. She loves Jubilee. I found a Night of the Sentinels adaptation, like children's book at an antique store. It's one of her favorite books. She loves Jubilee. She runs around saying, does a mall babe eat chili fries? It's the cutest thing ever, guys. She's 3 years old. So, oh, hey, we got SG doing his $5 super chat. Good luck, SG. Yeah, I don't have X-Men 14. I've really been wanting one. The earliest X-Men issue I have is X-Men 16. Oh yeah, sure. That makes sense. You're right. Tentacle and Sentinel, they get close. Oh, Hit Monkey was good. Right on. Scarlet Pimpernel. Scarlet Pimpernel is like my dream version of Scarlett Johansson. I think. So yeah, I need to watch Hit Monkey. I definitely need to watch Hawkeye. I'm so excited. The Fraction Hawkeye run that it's obviously inspired by is one of my favorites. One of the best, probably modern era comic books in my opinion. Maybe not the best, but really up there. Excuse me. Okay. So I'm giving it like a mental 20 seconds here for people to get their super chats in, and then we'll do the super chat giveaway, and then we will say goodnight and let everybody get back to their holiday. Serious thing I put up in that video, by the way, if you're somebody that has like stuff going on with the holiday, anxiety, loneliness, depression, any of that kind of stuff, hit me up, message with me if you want somebody to talk to or something. I'm more than happy to, try to send some positive vibes your way. I know that holidays can be tough for people for sure. And I've been there before. I get it. Battle damaged hand and head are just something that's gonna be really cool to pose with in a diorama. Okay. So I think we've had about enough time to elapse. I just didn't want to miss anybody that might have done a super chat. Something in my eye. Oh, that does not work on that. So the way this works is I have a random number generator window up here. Right now we had 80 super chat increments. So that's what I'll mark it to. I do 3 generations because that is the 3rd generation of comic books. Oh, hey, I got one more here. Got Figure. I don't want to forget Figure. I did see you, Figure. Just in time. Thank you very much, guys. Everybody that super chatted, everybody that's hung out tonight. The super chats really do help, so I do appreciate that. Yes, actually, Louis. So okay. So sorry, guys. I'm gonna talk about this. So Joey, which is Hulk Nuts, is coming on the show on December 11th. I've talked about that. It's not just like he's a seller on Instagram. He used to be a YouTuber. Like I said, he was part of the comic cartel. I'm helping them launch, like promote. I'm not actually like part of it in the business sense. I'm helping them launch and promote their new store, which is going to be Turlock Comics. But Turlock Comics is also going to be a presser and submitter for CGC. I have personally had comic books pressed by Turlock Comics already as part of a test program, getting him up and running. One of his business partners, by the way, just so you know, you guys know I support this kind of stuff. Joey and his silent partner, Hulk Nuts and his silent partner are both combat vets, military vets, and the presser is a former law enforcement individual who is unfortunately partially disabled because of a job-related injury. So I bring that up because I like to support businesses that are vet supported. And I think that's a good cause. So I bring that up, but they're fantastic pressers, fantastic presser and submitter. We're going to have some cool information coming. I can't quite announce it yet because they haven't finalized the details that I can pass on to you yet, but it's going to be good for you guys. And even if you just want, I'll hook you up as in connect you with them. Hit me up on IG, or you can message Hulknuts 911. Is that his Instagram? Let me double check. It's Hulk nuts with a Z _911 sales. You can message him directly on Instagram, and I'll respond to that too. And just tell them that, you know, Bronze Age Nerd sent you, and see if, I don't know if they'll offer a discount or something like that, but they are fantastic. It's Turlock Comics, and his page that's his Instagram page. Yes, exactly. So what Buddy just said here, and this is part of the reason I bring this up, is that for some reason comic books really do help with PTSD. And that's, if you guys don't know, there's a great project out there that I'm a very small part of that I try to help and support, called Slab a Vet, that tries to give back to veterans in the community. I'm, you know, actively recruiting and connecting those people in that community together. You know, several members of the community, trying to get those people involved in that, because it's a great support group. They're all comic book fans. Hulk Nuts is part of that. Battle 66 Delta and Battle 66 Panda, which is X11 Bravo. If you're not familiar with them, they're a fantastic part of the community. They are the kind of OGs and originators of that, and they do fantastic work. But yeah, for the pressing thing, that's who I'd recommend going forward. And you can slide in Hulk Nuts DMs. It sounds like K-pop might be doing that too. So hopefully that helps. He does need an assistant, although he'd only want more of an assistant, if you get my drift. But yeah, definitely CCS is terrible. You'll take forever. Yeah, I do know some of your story, buddy. And you're somebody I definitely need to connect with those guys. There's lots of people in here that are veterans, and lots of some of the people that I talk to on through comic books and in any kind of way, shape, and form are veterans. And it's really an important cause. Okay, so anyway, sorry to sidetrack, but that is an important thing to have coming up. So, I've gotten a lot of those comic books back, and they did a fantastic job on them, guys. So I'm waiting till they all come in. I'm waiting on 2 comic books to come back, and then I'll do the video where I'll do a prediction video, showing all my great predictions. I'm really like tempted to show you what I got, but I'm going to exercise some self-restraint because I think that it's important to wait to show it all together. You're going to like the results. I'm very impressed with the results. I'm apparently pretty good at predicting grades for CGC submissions. Exactly what I predicted most of the time is what I got. And by the way, I predicted what the comic book is and what it would be after a press. And I think I hit like 80-90% somewhere in there on these comic books. I think I did 21 comic books with them. Fantastic stuff, guys. Real good work. James is the presser. He's really good with water damage too, is another thing you should know if you're looking for some stuff like that. If you're just looking for like, like get your waviness out of your comic books, take care of some pressable defects, that kind of stuff, they are fantastic for that as well. So can't recommend them enough. Okay. So that's, it's Thanksgiving. I'm trying to give back, trying to talk about stuff. I'm excited about it. No, I'm not getting like paid for it. They did some like good rates for me and stuff for the submissions, because I was kind of like the guinea pig or whatever. But no, it's not like something I'm promoting. So I get it because I get a cut out of it or anything like that. I have to say that because that's the way a lot of YouTube works. I'm not saying I won't do something with them in the future, but I just want to support them because they're a great company and I think they deserve the support. And it's Thanksgiving and we should give back. Okay. So we are now up to 85 in Super Chat. Okay. I'm gonna double check chat just to make sure nothing else came through as I was talking. Yakking is more appropriate. Okay. Last message I see from K-pop is great guy. Okay. I'm just giving it an extra second just in case somebody else did. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is hit generate 3 times here at the end. And then the winner, that's where that number 1 is right now, that'll be the winner. So good luck, everybody. 1 time, 2 times, and lucky number 3. 10 is the Super Chat winner. Oh, I mean, congratulations to the winner, but it's one off from that giant Super Chat by DC Irish. He just missed it. Okay, so the winner there is Preston. Congratulations, Preston. You are the Super Chat winner. You will be the winner of those comic books. I hope you understand that due to the nature of the holiday weekend, I might not be able to send those out until like Monday or so. I'm sure you're okay with that. But and you'll probably get some comics from me to enjoy in the meantime. So congratulations, Preston. I'm glad we have a winner on the Super Chat prize. Thank you to everybody that donated. That's going to be a big help, and I can go get that StreamYard premium membership for the December 11th live auction show with the Comic Cartel. So yeah, we've been talking for a while now. We're at about an hour and a half, which is where I like to end it. So stuff on the channel. I will have a review coming up for the Sentinel pretty soon. Yeah, Preston's lucky. Like he won one of the auction prizes from Billy's auction. Yeah, I figured he'd be cool with it, dude. But I feel bad if I don't get sent stuff out ahead of time. So I know I do tangents a lot. I will just really quickly tell you this. My wife's car broke down on the freeway. This is not the car that's in the shop already. This is our other car. Broke down on the freeway. She was lucky enough to get into a gas station off the freeway. And by the way, we're talking country freeway. There's no, like, she's at a rest stop essentially. And she was there for like 5 hours waiting for a tow truck. I was stuck here with our daughter, no car, couldn't go get her or anything like that. My parents were the next kind of like closest people that could help out. Were out of town, like, way up north doing a shopping trip. So yeah, no car right now. That car's in the shop. Won't get it back for a while. So that's why things are a little tough right now. Hopefully we'll get all that resolved. So, okay. So, what was I going to say before I signed off? Oh yeah. Stuff coming on the channel. Sentinel, review will be up for that. Maybe Friday. We'll see. Hopefully you guys are liking the voiceover videos I'm doing. I can get those out a lot more reliably, a lot quicker. I still am going to do some recorded videos. Next week, my goal is to try to get the video where I do my first look back at my comics not to buy recommendations. And kind of give you guys my follow-up. I'm thinking like I'll do like a 3-month and 6-month follow-up for those. And then maybe eventually a year, we'll see how things go. Where I kind of give a recap. So that's why I did a poll on my community page. I had like 115 people or so respond. And I was asking what the best comic book price guide, or what your favorite comic book price guide is. And the reason I was asking that, by the way, just about everybody said eBay sold listings, which is exactly what I use. But I wanted a standardized price guide for those prices. It's kind of a little bit more unbiased, because there's a little subjectivity when you're looking at eBay sold auctions, because you're like looking at graded and you're looking at like, you know, is it a signature series? Is there something unique about that comic book? What condition is it in? Because the seller might say it's VF and it might be, you know, like a fine comic book or whatever. So there's a lot of subjectivity there that I wanted to kind of take out of it as much as possible. Cover price is the one I'm going to use based on the poll results. I'm not saying they're perfect, and I'm still going to probably throw in some eBay sold listings, but that's why I was asking. So I'll probably get a membership to them as well and start using that for those videos. So my goal is to have like 1 week, you'll have my 3 to 6 months later, looking back, how did I do on my recommendations of what not to buy? And then the following week, you'll have a new batch of comic books not to buy. I don't want to do those every week, but I'm going to kind of get you content related to that every week and probably have those come out like on Fridays. So that's my goal. And then lots of other great stuff planned. I'm working on the X-Men retrospective. I'm going to have, so I have a list of comics to buy every year. I'm going to talk about my 2021 recap of what I picked up. And I'll have a video where I showcase my 2022 books that I'm looking for, like my goal books. And then what else? I'm also going to do a video with the top 5 homage covers that came out in 2021, because I did a video basically ripping apart homage covers. I want to talk about the flip side of that, which is there's some great homage covers. So that's kind of what I have going on. That's kind of the look forward to some videos coming out for me, if you were curious about that. And I also do take suggestions. A great place to talk to me about that is my Discord. Go check it out. Like I said, link in the description below. And one last time, head over to Dangerous Waters Comics and More and save yourself a bunch, 30 to 50% off, kind of a random discount you're going to get by using the code Nerdy Turkey during checkout. So, and by the way, you can always save 10% by using the code Bronze 10. Lots of good deals over there. Lots of cool books too. So yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Preston. Yeah, I'd love to get more people in there talking, and it'd be fun. And right now it's fun as it is. It's, you know, one of those things where like the more the merrier. I'm going to grow out the channels and the, you know, different interests that people have. That's going to scale with the number of people we end up having in there. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it. So I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Thanks everybody for being in here. If you're watching on the rewind, I appreciate you watching on the rewind, and hopefully dealing with all my antics is fun. So I'm going to kind of end it with a little bit of inspiration from I think it was DC Irish that said this in the comments of the video I posted earlier today. But let's end it this way. Hey, 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 hey. Eat turkey every day. Have a good one, everybody, and I will see you in the next video.